blue, light blue piece of Lego. And it's important that you say the colour, because there are different types of blue. So that's an important thing. You might want to think about how many bumps there are on it if it's something a bit smaller, and obviously the shape is important. So the supplier would then have a look for the Lego, and hopefully they'll come up with something like this. And they might ask the architect if that's right, and if that's right, they would then pass it along to the builder. They would keep hold of that, and then the architect would again ask the supplier for the next piece. And he might say something like, can I have a blue block with 8 bumps? And as I say, you might want to think about what sort of blue you say again. So a dark blue block, and this one does have 8 bumps. The supplier would check if this is correct with the architect, and if so, give it to the builder. When you've got a few pieces, or you could do it one piece at a time, the architect would then say to the builder, put the dark blue block in the corner of the light blue piece of Lego. And obviously there's 4 corners, so you'd have to think a little bit about using a bit more description. So you might say the top corner, or you might say the bottom corner, or you may even want to use left or right, however you want it to go. If they're having trouble finding where it needs to go, we can point to show where they need to go, but we do try and use our words first if we can. So if it's the top left, I might put that there, and then the architect would say yes, that's right, and then we would carry on. So then you may ask the supplier for a small yellow block, and the supplier would look through the Lego, find the piece, and the architect would tell the builder to place it on top of the dark blue piece that you've just put on, and you might hover it over the top, and if that's not right, the architect would say no, move it along again, and it would go there. And then this would just continue, and you'd continue to go round and round until you've got the model that you want to finish with. And if you wanted to just make it a short exercise, you could then swap over. So you may just want to make it a short session where you just create a small model, and then you might want to switch over jobs so that everyone gets a turn really at doing the different roles. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. And if there are only 2 of you doing it, then it's fine. You can have the builder and the supplier doing the same job. That's absolutely fine, and then you could switch over. So yeah, have a try if you can, then that will be great, and see how you get on creating some Lego with other people. Fantastic.